Alright, this is 9.2, and we're now going to look at our closing entries with our debit balances. So again, when we're doing our closing entries, we are looking at canceling out, making our temporary accounts zero. Again, our temporary accounts are the accounts that we created underneath our owner's capital account to make documenting transactions easier. In the last video, we closed out our credit balance, which was our sales. Now we're going to do our expenses, right? Because those have our debit balance. Again, these come from our income statement, either our column from our worksheet, or we also have our income statement document that we created as well. So now we're looking at our advertising expense, our insurance, miscellaneous, rent, supplies, and utilities expenses. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue on underneath our sales closing. And again, we're going to now write our income summary again because we're going to debit that. We're going to debit that the value of our expenses, which is going to be our 3,012. We're then going to go on to the credit side, and we're going to take each one of these accounts and balances and put it in here because now it's going to cancel it out. So you can see right now, if we look up here, our advertising expense has a debit balance of 2,073. So we're going to credit that 273. When we then go and post that to the ledger, that account is going to be zero. Our insurance expense, we have 100. Again, when we post that, it'll be zero. Miscellaneous, we're going to credit 10. Our rent expense is 250. Our supplies is at 2,564. And again, now our utilities expense is 115. Right? So again, we're taking the values for our income statement and we're going to do the opposite of it so that these will be posted to our accounts. We're then going to go back and do the opposite of them to cancel them out. Again, we're going to debit our income summary because, again, our income summary account is created, so we can put all of our temporary accounts into there. We're then going to later on close out that income summary account and put that directly into our owner's capital. It just kind of makes the process a lot easier. So again, we've taken our income summary, we've now debited it, the value of our expenses, and we credited the value that we had from our income summary column of our expenses. Right? Again, once these are posted, our expense ledgers are going to have a value of 0, which means they're going to be closed out and then they're going to have nothing in them moving forward into our next fiscal period. Again, it's done on August 31st because it's done at the end of the month. This is closing entries with debit balances, our expense accounts.